So we have turned on the supply. Now we will set the voltage, sending end voltage at 400 volt. So this voltage will be your line to line voltage as it is shown in this particular experiment. We have connected our voltmeter between R and Y phase. So these are the R and Y phase as indicated by Mr. Madhu. So now we have set our sending end voltage at 400. Now there are two transmission line model connected. Okay, so the 1 and 2 transmission line model. Here you can see that the capacitance is connected from earth side to the transmission line. Okay, so there are two transmission line model, and at the end of the second transmission line we have connected the receiving end voltage between R and Y phase. Why? Because we have already connected the sending end voltage between R and Y phase. So here you can see that here you can see that your sending end voltage and receiving end voltage are equal. Okay, so here 400.2, there also 400.2. okay. Now again our voltage is 400. Okay, now you can see on the transmission line section 2 more transmission line has been added. As compared to the previous case, 2 more transmission line has been added, and now your receiving end voltage is measured between the R and Y phase. So here you can see that this receiving end voltage is slightly high as compared to your sending end voltage. Now we will see the another case when we will add another 2 transmission line models. So this is the third case. Now again the sending end voltage is set on 400. Okay, but if you look at the transmission line model side, then 2 more transmission line are added as compared to the previous case. Okay, again we are measuring the receiving end voltage between the R and Y phase. So now you can check that our sending end voltage is actually reduced. So we will again set it to 400 so that we have a nice comparison between the other cases as we have performed. Okay, so now you can see that sending end voltage has been set on 400. Okay, so again you can see on the receiving end side that the voltage is high as compared to the sending end voltage. Now we will see other 2 cases where we will see the Ferranti effect is more visible when the length of transmission line is more. So again we will set our sending end voltage at 400. Now sending end voltage is set on 400. Okay, now you can see in the transmission line section that 2 more model has been connected in a cascade fashion. So this is the case of a long transmission line. Now you can see at the receiving end side that the sending end voltage is 400.7 or 400.9, but the receiving end voltage is coming out to be 402.5, 402.5, like that. Okay, now we will see the final case when we will have the complete long transmission line, and we will see what will be the sending end and receiving end voltages. This is our final case. Okay, so here our sending end voltage is 401.7, and you can see the receiving end voltage is coming out to be 403.8. Okay, so here this is our complete transmission line. Okay, all the 10 section has been connected. Okay, so this is the case of long transmission line. So here the Ferranti's effect is concluded that on long transmission line, when it is open circuit or no loaded or lightly loaded, then your receiving end voltage is more as compared to the sending end voltage, and this is because of the capacitance that is connected between the line and earth, and this is what the demonstration of Ferranti effect.